Hey, can you guys hear me? Let me know. Miss LeCount, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Man, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you now. I'm sorry. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're gonna wait a couple of minutes to allow for a couple more people to get on. Thank you guys so much for being here on time. Super appreciate you guys.
Hey,
Hey, Miss
Miss
Caldwell.
Wilson.
Hi. Mm, I'm gonna text a couple of people real quick, guys. All right, Miss Jermaine, when you're ready, I think we are ready to begin. Hey, everybody, we're gonna make this quick and painless, but it's gonna be good, full of good stuff for you.
Okay, I'm ready. Good morning. I said good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Finch Elementary Goals Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noticed. I would like to remind everyone that this is a meeting of the Goal Team. Only members of the Goal of the team may participate in the discussion. Any members of the public present are here to quietly observe for members of the Go Team. Please identify yourself when you speak. I am pleased to call the meeting of the Finch Elementary Go Team meeting in order at 3:33 p.m. Our first order of business is to call roll. The secretary will now take the roll.
Good afternoon. All right, we're gonna call roll. We see that Dr. Spencer,
Present.
Miss Lawrence. Okay, Miss King.
Here.
Miss Caldwell.
Here.
Miss Jermaine. I know she's here. Miss Gore. Miss McKnight.
I'm present.
Dr. Lester,
I'm present.
uh, Pastor Thomas,
I'm present.
and do we have Ms. Gore here?
Miss Gore is not on the call.
Okay, hold on.
The team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Ms. LeCount, is a quorum present?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. This was provided to you and copies are here. Are there any changes to agenda? May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Make a motion to approve agenda.
Okay,
Here
may
it
I have a
comes.
second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions, please say abstain. Awesome. We will review the approved meeting minutes from our last meeting. The minutes have been provided to you. Are there any corrections? May I have a motion to approve the previous meeting minutes?
I, Tatiana McKnight, motion to approve the previous meeting's minutes.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Aye, Ms. LeCount, second.
All opposed, all in favor, please say aye. Yes. All opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions, please say abstain. Can y'all hear me?
We can. Yes.
Oh.
We can.
Our first action item is, hold on. You go to the next one.
Yep. We're gonna move on. So, guys, I want to share with you all just so that everyone is aware of what's happening right now. I had a couple of my staff members that are transitioning, so they're driving and their cameras. I asked for them to turn their cameras off so that they can be safe and they can just listen on. So that's what's going on this evening. Didn't want you all to think that people were disengaged from the meeting. We will move on to information items. I have a couple of informational items that I'd like to share with you all. And so first, I will begin with our MAP K2 spring data. I'll also share with you any updates on Georgia Milestones Assessment. Wanted to talk to you guys about our Power Up Summer School program, and then I'll share some highlights from the year. And so the first thing that I'll share with you guys is there is a correction that needs to be made to this data. So this is only showing second grade data because second grade is the only source within Tableau or APS graphs. And kindergarten and first grade is not there. So I don't actually have that information tonight, but I would definitely like to share with you all the second grade data. And then I could also in the future share with you guys through our email how our kindergarten and first graders did this school year from fall to spring growth. This is just our second grade data. And so at the top, as you guys are no strangers to looking at data. And so what you'll see is in the red, you have how our students did at the beginning level, developing, which means approaching, and then meets and distinguish. So in reading, our second graders, and I also want to let you guys know what these numbers are too. So we had 43 students in the fall and ended up testing 50 in the spring. We've had a very transient second grade year, meaning a lot of our students have moved in and out. And so we definitely, while we're comparing apples to oranges, there is a difference in the students that we tested and the number of students that we tested. So I don't want this data to alarm you guys. And you can look at it from both ways, right? So we'll start here with our beginning level students. We had about 44% of our students testing in the fall at the beginning level and then ended with 54. But I also want to share with you guys that, again, we had a very transient population. So while it looks like we've increased with performance with students at the beginning performance, because truly that's what that says. I definitely want you guys to know that these are different. Some are different students. And while we could not maintain that 44%, I don't want to alarm anybody and think that our second graders are not prepared to move on to third grade. In fact, I will show you, just like how I said at the beginning, that we did have transient students. And so we started the year with about 16% of our students reading on grade level or above, and ended at 24% with our students reading on grade level or above. So I definitely want you guys to know that we are working with our K through 2 program for foundational skills to make sure that they have what they need to move up to 3 through 5 when it comes to Georgia Milestones testing. We're working on that. We're trying to be intentional with our data usage and instructional planning. However, we are seeing some losses in some areas and some gains in others. I definitely also want to share with you, again, this is second grade data. The same thing applies. We tested 43 in the fall and 50 students in the spring. In math, they performed a little better, where we were able to decrease that beginning level by 5% and increase that proficient and above by, we move, I think that's 8%. I'm sorry, 8%, because this is 22%, 20 with meeting, 2% with exceeding, and then in the fall we only have 14% that was proficient. So there is still work to do, and I'm acknowledging that. However, my plan for next year is to be more intentional when it comes to data usage and reteaching, and making sure that instructional planning is happening so that they have solid execution of skills, so that they can move forward and progress and grow. Are there any questions about this data?
I don't have a question, but I'd like to say something.
Okay.
I have had the opportunity to serve as a para in some of the second grade classes this year at Finch, and I would just like to brag on Miss LeCount and Miss Gay. They're some of the hardest working teachers. So I'm proud of this data, and I'm proud of our kids.
Thank you, Ms. McKnight. I appreciate that. I do agree. They are very hardworking. And so I definitely don't want to alarm people. When you see the 44% and the 54%, I actually just do not believe that that's accurate of what kids can do. And looking forward to making improvements for next year.
I do have a question about next year. This is Ms. LeCount. Thank you, you guys. Because we had such a big transient of students. My question is, as we go into next year, do we have a plan, just like because we had experienced that, maybe a plan for when those students come in and how we address them and everything? So will we have a plan for that? Okay.
Yep. So thank you for asking that question. I actually think it's a really brilliant question. So because this data looked like this for where they ended the year at 54%, I cannot ignore that it says 54%. And so at the third grade level, I do have an additional support teacher that will be moving. This year, third grade was 2 teachers. Next year will be 3 teachers, and they will get that extra dose of ELA, where they'll be able to get more writing support. So that they'll be able to be stronger in reading and writing. So great question. And then again, with K1 and 2, we're going to make sure that we're super intentional with data usage, so that reteaching is happening with intentionality, and then also support with instructional planning. Thank you for that question.
Thank you for your response.
Are there any other questions? All right, we will move on to Georgia Milestones Talk. So guys, I am excited. I'm excited. I have not been able to share how we've done on Georgia Milestones, but the initial reports of what's coming in is looking pretty solid. So that makes me very happy. We've gotten math back and science back, and although I'm not able to report how we have performed, I am excited. I'm excited. Our students did a wonderful job when it came to testing. They were confident. They walked into the testing environment with, knowing that they could do well on the assessment. They were focused. They were just, it was a different type of testing environment, one like I've never seen. And so that's probably what helped. And I also want to say kudos to the teachers, because you guys poured into those babies and made sure that they knew that they were capable and they had all that it took to be successful this year. So kudos to our kids and our teachers. This year what's different with Georgia Milestones for Atlanta Public Schools is we are able to retake the math test for fifth grade students only that score in the beginning level. And so a couple of our students that score in the beginning level will retest on May 18th and May 19th. So you guys, we're still doing in the testing mode. I want you guys to send well wishes. If those students are supposed to be testing, they've already been communicated with, and parents have too. A letter went home. And so if you're not one of those parents, you have nothing to worry about. And we're taking care of the ones that scored in the beginning level, giving them some extra support from our fifth grade math teacher and our math instructional coach. And so I'm pretty confident that some of those students will be able to move into the developing level on the Georgia Milestones assessment when they test again on May 18th and May 19th. Are there any questions about milestones? All righty, I'm gonna move on. So summer is not a time where we're just kicking back and relaxing here at Finch. We're relaxing, but we're still working. We are hosting for the Carver Cluster the Power Up Summer Program here at Finch Elementary School. It is being led by Dr. Harmon, who is our site administrator, and Ms. Hines, who is our assistant site administrator, who is over at Perkerson. It will be housed here at Finch. Well, it will look like a regular, normal school day in terms of time and in terms of class and engagement and all of those things, but they'll be able to do a lot more enrichment. And so each week they have something planned out for kids to, make them excited about coming, because sometimes students don't want to come to summer school. They think it's just going to be reading, math, and all of that. But as you see on the flyer, we have a STEM Builders Week, we have Sports Challenge Week, Superhero Week, Carnival Fun, and it's going to be lots of academic support, lots of hands-on learning, and your children will truly, truly like it. In addition to that, there's an extended day option that's available to students because they get out at 2:15 and that may not work for the working family. And so we will continue to offer our our after-school provider to families at $13 a day, so that you guys don't have to stress about coming to get your kids in the middle of your workday. Our enrollment right now is at 173. They cut the enrollment off at May 1st, but if you know of any students that may want to be a part of this, or any families that want to still send their kids, let me know their names and I will try to make sure that they're added for our summer program. Transportation and lunch is provided, and I'm just excited because I know this summer will look very different. It'll look a lot more fun, and we'll have a lot more enrichment for our kids to participate in. So looking forward to that as well. And next, I would like to just share with you guys, I always like to share with you guys at the end of our year, just all of the things that we have done. I have a collage of pictures, and this does not sum up everything, but it is truly my pleasure to work in a school that everybody cares for kids and everybody is all hands on deck for children. And so what you'll see is just a couple of things. Last night was one of those experiences for me. We hosted the Black and White Gala last night, and that experience for me alone let me know that we're doing good work here at Finch. There were so many students that were awarded team certificates, club certificates, organization certificates, and it was kids that were called multiple times last night. And it just lets me know that outside of academics, we work really hard in academics, but we also work really hard to provide extracurricular activities for our kids to make sure that they are enjoying school, right? Because in elementary school, this is where you get the love for learning and the love for doing. And so it just filled my heart last night to celebrate all of those student athletes and scholars. And so that's what you'll see at the top, the black and white gala. You'll see our award trophy winning debate team to your right. They've been really passionate about debate, and we've had some really amazing sponsors to continue to work with those students and build up their debate skills so that they'll be strong competitors in the debate league for APS. In the center, these are our spelling bee winners. We had one to go on to our our district spelling bee. And although we didn't come out victoriously, I think that she did a really good job. She was very confident, and I'm just excited that we were able to participate at the district level. You'll also see some of our kids participating in Earth Day. We had the opportunity, Miss Folks, Miss Nurse Spurlock, Miss Hyde were able to work with kids just to, help them with Earth Day, help them understand the purpose of Earth Day and the purpose and importance of preserving our earth. So our third graders were able to participate in that. Here you see Khaleesi. Khaleesi is one of our scholars. She was, I think, her award last night was best all-around player. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what her was. She got a great award though. It was what was it, Miss LeCount? Because I saw you coming off mute.
Yeah, I was just gonna agree with you. It was like convenient,
Best all around.
yeah, best all around.
Best all around. So, when we're able to provide these experiences for kids where they're able to shine outside of the classroom, that makes me really, really excited. You'll also see down at the bottom left, our Parent Resource Center. It has been going phenomenally this year with the support of Dr. Lester and his partners continuing to pour into our resource center to provide support for our parents and families that are in the Oakland City community. And the traffic in the Parent Resource Center, although you guys may not see it because you're in classrooms and parents, you're not there, there's been so much traffic in the Parent Resource Center, and it has been a true support to our families here at Finch. So I want to give a shout out to Dr. Lester. Thank you so much for always supporting our Parent Resource Center and building it for us and giving us a home to make sure that our parents feel supported, taken care of, and loved on. We had Read Across America Day. This is one of our kindergarten students just doing what we're supposed to be doing, reading and enjoying it. And then we have our little Ava right here who was a winner. She has she created a book and it was published by her. And so I think it was a digital book, but nonetheless, she was one of the winners in the district from Finch to create and publish a book. So very proud of fourth grader. Ava Malaj. We have our cheerleaders here. They won their first competition this year, and that was a first for Finch, so definitely want to celebrate that. We have our partners who always partner with us, Cathedral of Faith, that came over and provided a yummy, yummy lunch for our Teacher Appreciation Week for our teachers. It was a tailgate. They served, they made sure our teachers' bellies were full, and they took good care of them for lunch last week. And down in the right corner, I think I shared this picture on our last Go Team, but I would be remiss if I did not let you guys know that it means a lot to me to have a great grandchild of William M. Finch to visit our school and just to continue to, come back and ask if there is anything that she can do. And so that means so much to me. And I think Miss Jermaine, if you're on the call still, Miss Jermaine, she wants to participate in Honors Day. So I'll get with you to make sure that our fifth graders are celebrated by Mrs. Finch Floyd. All right. Of course, there were so many more things that happened, and I would be on this call until 6 or 7 o'clock sharing with you all of the great things that have happened here at Finch this school year, but we've truly had an amazing school year. And I think that, moving forward, we know where our opportunities lie and how we can improve upon those opportunities. And we know what we're really strong at. And what I can say that we're really strong at is we are a family. We love our students and we do whatever for our students by any means necessary to make sure that our students are taken care of, not only by heart, but also in the classroom. So hats off to my staff that's here. You all work hard, and I'm honored to work alongside you every single day.
I just want to say something real quick. School is only good as its head. And for you to be the head of our school, we are very grateful that you allow, like you said, this is just a fraction of the things that Finch represent, and it's so much more. So we are grateful and we are honored that we have a head that allows us to be who we are and just to get everything out that we need. So we thank you as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Ditto.
Thank you. And I did not put a picture on here of our K-2 trip. They were able to go to Tennessee this year. I couldn't fit the picture on here. There were multiple pictures that came from that trip, but they were able to go to Tennessee and they had a blast. They spent one day, they came back, they left at 7, came back at 7 p.m. And we're looking forward to doing a K-2 and 3-5 trip next year for all of our kids so that they can get out of Georgia and experience things outside of their own community. And I would like to also just share a couple of things that's happening. This year has gone by so fast. We have, after this call at 5 o'clock, I have a PTA meeting, so I do encourage you guys to jump on. It will be much of this same information, but in addition to that, one of the board members will be present to kind of talk through the consolidation plan of the Finch Elementary and Perkinson Elementary. She wants to be able to clarify any questions that may come about. And so while things have not changed since we've had those earlier conversations this year, she is very open to answering any questions that you may have. So it will be a hybrid meeting. I'll send the link out on Class Dojo, on Remind for my staff members, but you are able to ask any questions that you may want if you have any questions about what this consolidation looks like for Finch and Perkinson. We also have field days coming up. We had our first field day that happened on May 12th. And then we decided, there were a couple of our staff members, now get this, we have staff members, they were like, oh my God, 3 through 5 won't be able to have a field day because it's raining. And so they went through all of this scrambling. It's supposed to rain next week. So they went through all this scrambling just to make sure that our 3rd through 5th grade students could also have a field day and not get rained out. And so we did some adjusting, and we'll have our 3rd and 4th graders have a field day tomorrow. And our 5th graders will have a field day / foam party on May 22nd. So guys, we have so much going on, but we definitely wanted to make sure, since our kids worked so hard this year, we wanted to make sure that they had a field day where they could let their hair down, get loose and have a good time. We also have a week full of awards days that are happening next week. Communication was sent out to you guys, and if you have any questions about what day or days your kids' celebration will be on, please let me know. It is also on the screen, but there was a handout that also came out to you. And then we'll also, if it's not on social media, we'll make sure that that is also on social media. And our last day of school, we have 6 more times, including tomorrow, to hit the alarm clock to wake up for school. And then school is done for a little bit, and then we're back in school, back in session for summer school. But we have 6 more times to hit the alarm clock. And guys, it's just been jam-packed around here. It's been things going on, everything is happening at one time, but it has been a fun time these last 6 days. I definitely want you guys to encourage your friends, your students, your families that you know of, that you're friends with, that have children here too. Attendance still matters. We still have an attendance goal to make sure that our kids are coming to school. And so if you know anybody that knows they're like, well, I'm not gonna send my child to school next week, please beg them to come to school, because that we do have a goal for attendance, and every day matters, and that includes next week. We have a couple of Go Team members whose term will be expiring in June. I think one of those people will be Miss Gore, and I think the other person is Miss Lawrence. And correct me if I'm wrong, I also think it's Miss Germain. Now, I don't want to lie about this, so I probably should be quiet. However, we have a couple of Go Team members whose term will expire. If you have questions, I can pull that up in the email. I have not pulled that up, but I will pull it up. If you have questions about your placement on Go Team, I'll definitely make sure I look that up for you so that you're well aware of if you can participate next year or not. Our next meeting will be in the fall. I'll set that date for us. Some of us will be joining again, but from the very, very bottom of my heart, I just definitely want to say to you guys, I have enjoyed this school year, this Go Team school year. You guys have supported me. You guys have pushed my thinking. You guys have allowed me and trusted me to lead the school in a way that will help us to not only meet our goals, but to make sure that every child is able to grow and grow into their best potential. And so from the very bottom of my heart, whether you're a staff member, whether you're a parent or a community member, I want to say I appreciate you and I love you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you so much for supporting me and the work that is done here at Finch. And that is it for me.
Thank you, Dr. Spencer.
Thank you, Dr. Lester. I
Yes,
appreciate you.
Thank you, Dr. Spencer. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you, Pastor Thomas. I appreciate you.
Thank you
for
so much.
thank you for trusting me and to be a part of this for the last 4 years.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because if I say anymore, I'm gonna cry.
Don't make me cry because you know I get on here crying.
You listen, a big crybaby. So I'm gonna just hush. I'm a gummy bear. I'm gonna shut up. But I want to say thank you, and I've enjoyed working with everybody on this. I've enjoyed these teachers. They've really, really inspired me. I feel good about where education is going because of teachers like the ones you have at Finch. So
Thank you.
thank y'all.
That means a lot to me. Thank you, Miss Lawrence. Don't make me cry on this live stream.
And it's contagious because I'll cry too. Make sure everybody sign in.
All right, guys. Thank you again, Dr. Spencer. We have reached the end of our agenda. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? We're not ready.
I miss LeCount. A motion to adjourn.
I love it. May I have a second?
A second.
All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All
Bye.
opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions, please raise your hand. The meeting is adjourned at 4:01. Everyone enjoy your summer.
Thank you for a beautiful year, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all,
Thank you.
Y'all take
All
care.
right.
y'all, one more thing before everybody get off the call. Let's make sure we tell Dr. Spencer happy birthday in advance, y'all.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Yes, I was
Thank
wondering where that was
you.
coming. Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting old, guys.
Nuh-uh, I don't believe it.
Wiser.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You
You
too.
as well. Bye-bye.